Hi, kids. How are you? Welcome back. Oh, no. What's going on? We have one of our friends that is not showing honor and is not on mute.
Mommy, can I have some chips?
Mm, Let's see what Mrs. Cincinnati.
What's happening?
Can you put yourself on mute?
Mute. Mrs. Nunez, what's mute? What does that mean?
Well, remember earlier today we went over some images or pictures where we were talking about mute and unmute. Can
Hmm,
you put yourself on mute?
but Mrs. Nunez, I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
Friends, that's why Mrs. Nunez and I are here today because we're going to show you how to put yourself on mute. Okay? Before we get started, do you know what mute means? Mute means to be quiet, it means silence. You're talking, we can't hear you. Okay? Now, why is that important? Because sometimes we need you to be quiet. Because if somebody else is talking and where you're talking, we can't hear them. Okay? So if we're not talking to you yet, that means you have to be on mute. Miss Nunez, what does that look like again? Ah,
mute.
what color is that, Miss Nunez?
It's red.
Ah, red. If it's
It,
red, that means you're doing a great job. Okay?
mm,
Now, Miss Nunez, I have a question. What are times that we have to come off of mute?
Times to come off of mute are when, let's say, the teacher is asking you a question and would like for you to share. So
Oh,
in order for us to be able to hear you, we need you to have your mic white, just like this.
so you mean to tell me that if I make my microphone white like this, then that means you can hear me and I can talk?
We sure can.
Miss Nunez, that's perfect. All right, guys. So Miss Nunez and Mrs. Anati are going to show you how you go to mute. Some friends are like, how do we do it? All right. So Mrs. Anati is going to go ahead and share her screen so we can show you how to mute.
And friends, mute means un botón de silencio. Eso
Mm-hmm.
nos ayuda a poder escuchar a la persona que está hablando. Y cuando es hora de hablar, entonces lo reactivas. Al reactivarlo, eso le das oportunidad a la maestra de que te pueda escuchar. Vamos a repasar por qué es importante.
Perfect. Thank you, Miss Nunez. Beautifully said. Okay. Now, can everybody see my Mrs. Anati's mouse right here? All right. If you can see my mouse, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. That means you can see it moving around, being weird. There we go. Now, whenever the teacher tells you to make sure your microphone is on mute, you have to go all the way down here next to the microphone. Miss Nunez, what color is the microphone right now?
The microphone is white, and that means we are able to hear you.
Are you supposed to hear me right now?
Mm-mm.
You didn't call me, so I'm going to go ahead and press it.
Good job, Mrs. Cincinnati. I see that you put your mic on mute. El botón de silencio. Ahora puedo hablar. Now I can talk and all my friends can hear me. Now, Mrs. Cincinnati, I see you're very happy. Can you come out and share and reactivate and unmute your button?
Can you hear me now?
I hear you. I hear you. I'm able to hear you. Good job, Mrs. Cincinnati.
Thank you, Miss Nunez. All right. So, friends, remember, whenever you come on to the morning meetings, as soon as you come on, go ahead and put your microphone on mute. First thing you do, put it on mute.
Good job.
And make sure that you do not take it off of mute until we call your name. Okay? That's the only time you can come off of mute. Okay?
And when you come off of mute, make sure you put it back on mute.
Mm-hmm. Miss Nunez is so right. So whenever you finish talking to us and telling us your answer, then once you're done, you put it right back.
Good job. There you go. Thank you, Mrs. Anati, for putting yourself back on mute.
Thank you. And thank you, friends, because I already know that you guys are going to be champions of the mute. And I hope you guys are going to be ready because we're going to be playing a mute game tomorrow.
Ooh, I'm excited.
The next day. So get ready, guys. We're going to have a mute competition. All right. Thank you guys for joining us and hope to see you tomorrow. Mute and unmute.
Unmute and mute. We can hear you. You show honor by listening. Good job, guys. See y'all tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Bye.